Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the topic types of paragraphs. What is a paragraph? A paragraph is a text presented in a coherent manner expressing a group of related ideas about a particular aspect of a subject. Now for the subject area, there are three types or styles of paragraphs that we are going to be focusing on, namely block paragraphs, indented paragraphs, and hanging, otherwise known as inverted paragraphs. We're going to start off by looking at block paragraphs. A blocked paragraph is typed aligned to the left margin. Each line of text starts at the left indent marker. Headings are aligned left when paragraphs are blocked. Now we must note that when typing block paragraphs in single line spacing, we should leave a double space between paragraphs. And basically, this is one show hide without space above or below. Show hide is an icon in Microsoft Word that helps to guide when you're typing. I will show you how this is used in other videos. Alright, now when typing block paragraphs in double line spacing, we should now leave a triple space between the paragraphs, and this is two show hides without space above or below. Now let's look at how this would look when it's typed. So here I have two examples of block paragraph, one being in single line spacing and the other in double line spacing. I just said to you that when we're typing in single line spacing, so I have two paragraphs here, when we're typing in single line spacing, there should be a double space between paragraphs. Alright, and you can see my cursor, it acts as one show hide. Alright, so that's a double space between paragraphs when we're typing in single line spacing. And to the right, I have a double space document. Alright, so I have two paragraphs in double line spacing, but between them, I have a triple space. We're now going to move on to indented paragraphs. Now, indented paragraph starts at 0.5 inches or 4 graduation marks to the right or to the first default tab stop. So by default, most of our computers, when we press the tab key, it goes in at 0.5 inches. Alright, headings and page numbers are centered when our paragraphs are indented. Now we should note that when we're typing in indented paragraphs and the paragraph is in single line spacing, we should leave a double space between our paragraphs. And when we're typing in a double space, right, our document is in double space, we should leave a double space between paragraphs. And for me, I leave a triple space. So I have here that we should leave a double or a triple space between the paragraphs. Here I have two examples. So the first one speaks about an indented paragraph. That is, well, I have this document in single line spacing. The paragraphs are indented for both at 0.5 inches, and between both paragraphs is a double space. To the right, I have two paragraphs, just the same, and between each, so both paragraphs are indented at 0.5 inches, as you can see, and between each paragraph here is a double space. Alright, so this one has a double space there, and that's how they would look when they're typed. The final type of paragraph that we're going to be looking at is known as the hanging or inverted paragraph. Now, these paragraphs are used when presenting certain kinds of information. Example, lines of poetry with alternate lines rhyming. When we're writing a bibliography, we also use this. Web pages, PowerPoint presentations. If you know that when you work in Microsoft PowerPoint, that when you press, after you type the first line of text and you press enter, it is indented. Alright, You can look at that when you're typing in that, right? But in PowerPoint, it also utilizes hanging or inverted paragraphs. Now, there are 2 or 3 graduation marks to the right of the first line indent marker. Now, the first line starts from the left margin and the other lines from the hanging indent marker. Headings and page numbers are centered, and when typing hanging paragraphs in single line spacing, a double space is used between the paragraphs. And when we're typing hanging paragraphs in double line spacing, we're expected to leave a triple space between our paragraphs. And as usual, let us see how that will look when typed. So here I have 2 examples, one with my hanging paragraph in single line spacing and the other with the same hanging paragraph being displayed in double line spacing. So single line spacing, so note that the first line starts at the margin, but all other lines are indented. Then there is a double space. I have my second paragraph starting at the left margin and all other lines are indented. Alright, so that is a single line spacing example. To the right, I have the same paragraph being displayed in double line spacing. First line to the margin, everything else being placed inside, being indented, that is, and a triple space between the 2 paragraphs. Second paragraph starting at the left margin, other lines being indented. Alright, so that's it for paragraphs. I do hope that my explanation and my delivery of this topic was to your liking. If it was, please give me a big thumbs up at the bottom of this video. And please also share with your other friends so that they too can benefit from the content. And please subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a topic for this subject area as I seek each week to make EDPM simple for you. See you in my next video and enjoy the rest of your day.